I was born with Eisenmenger syndrome, 2 holes in my heart and 2 blocked arteries, and I'm currently on the waiting list for a heart and lung transplant. Waiting for a transplant is very nerve-wracking. Get butterflies in my stomach every time I get a call on my phone, hoping and thinking it might be the hospital. But trying to live a normal life is a struggle, trying to keep up with everyone and do normal things like a normal person. It's just pain constantly. Spend a lot of time at home, just listening to music in my room, watching TV on the computer. My family and my friends, we try not to talk about it too much because we don't want to think about it. So we don't want to know about what could happen and what the thought that they could lose me. We don't really like to talk about that.
Gotten to the point where you've gotten to the hospital, you've had the call, you've gone through so many emotions. I mean, as a family, and Tiana herself, she was beside herself with it. And then, she was actually to the point where she was put under the anaesthetic ready for the operation. And then the next thing that she knows is we're standing there beside her in the recovery area and we have to tell her that she didn't have the transplant. And it was shattering for all of us, absolutely shattering. Saying goodbye to her, to Tiana, before she was taken in for her second call for the transplant. It's got to be one of the hardest things. You just don't know. You've always got that thought in the back of your mind that you just don't know if you're going to see them again, if it's going to be successful.
As a parent, it's the worst feeling. You just don't know what to expect, what the outcome's going to be, and you just pray that it's all going to be, on our favour.
After, I think it was 6 hours, we were initially thinking it was going to be a 10 to 12 hour wait, and I think it was just after 6 hours we had one of the surgeons come out and tell us that it had been quite successful and they were quite happy, the organs were perfect. So it was a really, really good moment for us. Obviously a lot of relief after waiting for so long, almost 2 years, and it finally happened.
My life's just going to change dramatically. I'm going to be able to do what every other person can, being able to get up in the mornings and not feel like I have to drag myself around. I'll be able to run around and jump and have fun with my friends and play sport and anything else anyone can do.
There's so many things I'd love to say to that family for giving my daughter that chance. I understand that it's been such a tragedy and a loss for theirs, but if I could have 5 minutes with that family, even my daughter, just to say thank you for giving her that chance, doing such a selfless act of becoming an organ donor and giving life to another family, not just a recipient to a family. It's the most selfless thing you could ever do.